got to guess something, and that's what I guess about him.
I guess you're right. You do have to guess something. All right, well, Ed, so do you want to throw out, because you're a gambler, man, any odds on anything that should be bet on over the rest of the calendar year here? Who's going to win the World Series? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Anything like that? Any big predictions you want to lay on the audience?
I tell you one thing. I bet you the odds should be 5-1 that the Steelers don't even show up for the first game.
Oh, Ed. So why do you say that? Coach Tomlin is going to build another winner here.
He's not Coach Noel or Cower. Nope.
No, he's not either one of them, but he seems like a bright young guy.
I don't know. I've never really heard him talk.
He's a man of color like yourself. I would think you would want to support him so that more positions are filled in the NFL, in the coaching ranks in general, by men of color.
That's always a funny thing. I always think that's a funny thing.
What?
Remember they used to say a long time ago, there's not enough black quarterbacks. I want to know, how come the white people didn't get mad and say there ain't no white cornerbacks?
That's very interesting. You raise a fascinating question, Ed.
They should be able to play it just like everybody got to be equal. But
so your message is one of togetherness. Let's blur the color lines. Let's not.
Whoever can play the best get the job.
And you think there's been some sort of conspiracy against the white man when it comes to defensive backs in the NFL?
I mean, I think that could be the case, just like it was with the quarterback. See, I think they used to say, the coaches used to get together and say, look, all the quarterbacks going to be white, but all the defensive players going to be black.
Why do you think they did that, though?
I don't know. Maybe because the black people are tougher, more aggressive.
Well, that's it. Well, see, that's it. And then you just go against you deliver a nice message about whoever's best is, merits and everything else, and then you say something like black people are tougher. I don't know if that's true.
No, it's true. We ain't had a white heavyweight champ in a long time.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that point. You're right about that.
And then the white guys that they get, not even really white. They from Russia.
Well, that's I don't know. What do you mean? He doesn't count as white because he's Russian?
Well, yeah, that ain't white. That's Russian.
I don't know if you're right or wrong about that. Really, I don't know. But yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, I guess you just corrected yourself. Obviously, there is a white heavyweight champion currently. As a matter of fact, there are two white.
Well, they're not the real champs because there's not really no good black fighters because everybody wants to play basketball.
You think so? That's the reason. So all the former guys who would have been heavyweight champions are instead now in the NBA or something.
You telling me that you think Vladimir Klitschko could beat Shaquille O'Neal in a fight?
Wow, that's a tough question. Yeah, I think he could.
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think that could happen.
Because Shaquille is black?
And he's bigger. He's bigger and blacker. That's always number one.
Bigger and blacker, but by that logic, I know I'm not black. But you've said before that you think you could beat me up. But I'm like 185 pounds, and I'm almost 6 feet tall. You're 150 and what, 5'8" or something?
Yeah, but we're close. So we're close in the range. So yeah, you would have to go down.
I'd have to.
Yeah, there wouldn't be no other choice.
Well, would Andre the Giant beat Shaquille O'Neal in a fight?
He's not white. He's from some other country.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. So, right, if you're not from America, you're not really white. You're from a different nationality. Even if your skin is white, you're not white.
Yeah, his skin wasn't really white. It was kind of, I don't know what his skin was. He was weird looking.
What about Yao Ming versus Shaquille O'Neal?
No, Chinese people got no chance. They only eat rice. It ain't good for you.
Well, I mean, again, I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true.
There ain't never been no Chinese heavyweight champ. That would be funny.
That would be very funny. You're right, Ed. That would be a funny thing to see. Hey, Ed, listen, I gotta go. But listen, I just want to wrap up what a pleasure it's been speaking with you here on the Sports Contraption over the last 3.5 months. You've been an essential part of the show.
I'll call Monday and we'll talk again on the show and stuff.
No. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to be on the air on Monday. The show's over. No, the show is over. We're done.
Well, how's the show over?
We're not going to be doing it anymore.
You're not going to be on the radio no more. Who's going to be on now, Elliot?
Maybe. I don't know what's going to end up happening there. Maybe. That'd be a good show, though. You'd listen to that, right? Elliot the Intern on sports?
Him and Darren? Yeah, I want to talk to Darren. I showed him.
Erin the Intern. Her name is Erin. She's a girl.
Oh. And then what? Popeye not going to be talking either?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he could be on the show. Maybe Darren and Elliot, the interns on sports, maybe they could have as their special guest Popeye.
I don't know. I'll have to tune in and listen.
Well, we'll see what happens.
There, huh?
No, I won't be here. No, I won't. But the thing is, though, I think hopefully the good news is for you, you're not going to have any time to be listening to the radio anymore because you're going to hopefully be raising that nice little girl, Mina, or whatever you decide to rename her. What are you going to rename her?
I like the name Janet.
Janet. That's a nice thing. That's a nice one.
I like Doris.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother's name, you know what her name was?
I have no idea.
Lula. But they called her.
They called her Lou for short.
Lou, yeah.
Lula. Will you call her the Lula or what?
Call her what?
The Lula.
Why would I do that?
Well, I don't, because you sometimes say this is the Ed, and you sometimes say is this the Dave? You say sometimes. So when you say that, I thought maybe you do that to everybody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, the Ed. I'll have my fingers crossed for you that you'll get little Lula, and you'll be able to take her home and raise her as your own, as of next Tuesday. I'll try to check in with you.
I got one more thing to tell you. I guess if there ain't no show, there's not going to be no radios on. And if there ain't no radios on, there ain't going to be no more show.
Powerful words to go out on the Ed. All right, listen, the Ed, it's been a pleasure speaking with you on the Sports Contraption tonight and always. You've done a great deal for the show. I appreciate you always calling in, and best wishes with you and Lula and your 27-year-old girlfriend and all 5 of your sons there. Be well, the Ed.
You good. I'll call you later. You have a good time, and you get a safe flight to California, and you do everything you got to do, because if you don't do what you got to do, you're not going to be able to do it.
Truer words have never been spoken. There he goes, the Ed. He's been a wonderful part of the show. I'm sure most, if not all of you, can agree.